Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to talk about adventure games and the learning outcomes from Unit 3. Some of the learning outcomes from this unit have to do with the characteristics of each of the narrative structures present in adventure games. One of the main characteristics of an adventure games is the use of a storyline to develop the game. There are three main narrative structures that can be found in adventure games. We have the three-act story structure, which is composed of a beginning, a middle, and an ending. At the beginning, the problem is presented and the setting is presented during the game. In the middle, the main player or character explores the environment and complete different tasks, depending on the type of adventure game we're talking. And the end involves the character to solve the mystery or to solve the puzzle that was presented at the beginning. The second narrative structure is the quest. In the quest, the main character usually explores different environments, completing tasks or quests, gaining skills, and overcoming obstacles to finally achieve the final goal. The quest narrative structure is usually present in RPG games, where the main character, as I say, gains skills and complete puzzles to achieve the major goal. The third narrative structure present in adventure games is the long-form narrative. In the long-form narrative is usually present in MMORPG games, multiplayer games. There is not usually a finalized goal in this type of games, but the narrative structure helps to create a sense of collaboration among all the players that are playing the game. Another of the outcomes from this unit is the educational implication of each of these type of narratives when designing an adventure game. In each of these type of narratives, we can see the motivation, the ability, for example, in adventure games to explore different environments and to complete tasks motivates the player to continue advancing different levels. Another educational implication is problem solving. The player is presented with different tasks, and by completing them, gaining skills and achieving the goal, the player is solving problems along the way and getting more engaged with the game. Another educational implication has to do with achievement. This gives the player a sense that there is progression in the game. When designing game-based learning, all the characteristics of these three types of narrative structures can be utilized and integrated to create environments for learning. It's important to define the setting, to define the characters and the different characteristics, whether it's a single player, such as one that only one player selects from different options, or in quest adventures games where the player is able to design and pick a character with specific qualities and skills. It's also important to provide the learner with obstacles, achievable obstacles. That's important to consider and to keep in mind. It's important that the game-based learning experience give the learner the opportunity to solve the problem using the skills and abilities of the character, and to progress during the adventure. Another element important to integrate is the backstory. Backstories can be used integrating cutscenes, which are, for example, the ringing on a cell phone or the entry on a journal. These elements provide a backstory to the main narrative of the adventure game. And of course, the plot. The plot sets the mood for the game and for the learning experience. I hope you have enjoyed this presentation and that you have explored different characteristics and elements of narrative structures when designing adventure games. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.